here's the ugly truth about you. You will kill again. But at least if you're in Pentonville, you could go after your own kind. You know, like that lowlife Carter. His murder's still in the books as unsolved. You do know that, right? You see, maybe some con will want to, strike a deal with us and name you as the killer. Look, let me just give you a little piece of advice, okay? I know you don't play well with others, but you might want to get along in prison. You got to join a group, like a family of sorts.
I don't like crowds.
I can tell your return to prison is going to be a very good adventure. I can't wait to see how it shakes out.
Instead of running your mouth, why don't you do something useful and find Franco?
Oh, no, we're going to find Franco. Don't you worry about that. But in the meantime, your paperwork is done. So, adios, tough guy. Dietrich, where's the transfer papers for Morgan?
What do you mean? I put them on the desk.
Did you lose something?
Yeah, I can't move Morgan without his transfer papers. Why don't you tell me where they went?
You should just keep a much better track of important documents like that.
Your plan is, but you don't steal a prisoner's transfer papers, not even as a joke.
Oh, let the finger pointing begin. Yeah, it's okay. I won't tell anyone you screwed up and lost the paperwork.
Dietrich, get Morgan ready for transfer. I gotta take care of something.
Yeah, Falconeri. No. I'm in the middle of something right now. Can you send someone else? Okay, fine. I'll go. He's getting processed. Anything on your end?
Well, it's in the works. Just stick around.
Well, I can't. I gotta go take care of something else. But Jason's not going anywhere, not until he gets his transfer papers, which Ronnie lost, fortunately.
Thanks. Morgan's not allowed any outside visitors other than his lawyer. Something tells me that he's not with you because you handle his legal briefs.
Sending Jason back to prison is the dumbest move you can make.
Look, I'm just doing the job that I was sworn to do.
Really? Even if it costs an innocent baby his life? Don't you see that Jason is your best chance at getting Franco?
Look, Jason Morgan has propped up the Correntos organization for years. That's the reason Sonny could run this operation.
Okay, fine. Go after Sonny.
I am going to go after Sonny, okay? But it's a lot easier with Jason behind bars.
You are a bigger fool than I thought.
Tell it to the warden, okay? Because I got my paperwork all redone. All you have to do now is cry. Okay.
You will release my client now, or I will have you charged with battery, in addition to willfully ignoring this writ by the judge. Personally, I think Prison Orange is really going to bring out your eyes, Detective Domestico.
Son of a bitch. All right. Your client stays. For now. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, isn't it fun? That writ allows me to review every piece of material related to Jason Morgan's release before he is transferred back to prison. And that means everything, down to the original plea bargain.
But that could take all day.
Yeah, well, I got nowhere to be.
Nice stall tactic. Your lawyer really earns her money. I wouldn't get too excited because by the end of today, you're gonna be back in your cage where you belong.
As much as I hate to admit it, Detective Domestico is right. And this writ bought you the afternoon at the PCPD and not Pentonville, and that's all. And it buys you nothing in terms of the search for Elizabeth's child.
I knew the terms when I made the deal. Take my consequences and I'll serve my time.
That's a cakewalk for you. All you have to deal with are corrupt prison guards and bottom-feeding felons. The rest of us have to live in a world with Sonny. And without your steadying influence, he becomes more of a loose cannon every day.
Move, counselor.
Right back at you, Detective.
Well, you exercised the prerogative, and I returned the favor.
Yeah, how does that make you feel, by the way? You refused to let Sam wait in the interrogation room with Jason. Well, that's a power play.
Yeah, it made me feel good, okay? Would you just hurry up, please?
Hey, looks like Mr. Zakar will be joining us for a while. Can you put him in interrogation one?
It's already occupied.
Well, it doesn't matter. Take him anyway.
What are you using for brains?
Look, Jason shouldn't even be here right now. He should be out helping us find Franco and this baby. Or do you not care about that kid?
Come on, are you kidding? I'm sorry about any kid who gets grabbed, but you got this whole thing backwards, okay? It should be the cops out chasing them, not the criminals. Oh, what's wrong with you? Look, Jason should be back in his cell if it wasn't for his mouthpiece over here, who's been looking through every piece of paper related to this case. You know, by the way, there's no loophole. Okay, so whenever you're done, as long as this takes you, just know that Jason and I are taking a ride.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, well, how are you going to stop it?
Can you see about grounds to get Jason released back into my custody?
Gosh, I'm going to have to start all over again.
These charges won't stick. You sure about that?
I am. I didn't kill Lopez.
The truth isn't always an effective defense.
Well, after reviewing every scrap of paper related to this case, I must concede Jason Morgan's transfer is in order.
Finally.
Oh, there's just one other thing, Detective Domestico. Jason Morgan was initially released into Detective Falconeri's custody, and he must be returned to Pentonville the same way. It's all right here in the judge's writ, in case you'd like to look at it.
No, I'm all set. Go coddle your killer. All right, you're getting real good at it.
If Santos Lopez believes you whacked his brother, he's coming after you.
No, see, that's the thing. He's not going to believe it. He can't afford to believe it. That's the thing that Sonny missed. The Lopez family and I, we've established a pretty good relationship. The rules are fairly clear, and within those rules, there's autonomy, and the profits are sky high. That's the most important thing. Santos Lopez, if he thinks I'm the enemy, he goes crawling back to Sonny, and that means at the very least, he's giving Sonny a bigger cut. Lopez is too cheap and prideful for that.
You made a serious mistake. You might not survive this one.
I'll tell you what, Jason. Once I get rid of Sonny, you can come work for me.
So,
I'll go make a phone call or something.
Alone at last. Well, we are in a building full of cops.
I don't want to make this any more difficult.
No, don't do that. I am staying to spend every last possible second I can with you. You make me so proud.
I'm sorry. And my choices affect you.
Don't. That's who you are. That's why I love you.
It's time.
I'm gonna come visit you as soon as they let me. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh.
You shouldn't have come back here.
The reason you're here for the next 2 to 5 years, the least I can do is visit.
Yeah, I told you that none of this is your fault.
You got sent to prison to protect me, yeah.
Michael, I want you to have a normal life. That does not include visiting me in prison. There's a lot of bad memories for you here.
I can deal.
I know you can. You really want to do something for me, put this behind you.
Look, me killing Claudia and going to prison, the guards, Carter, all that stuff happened to me. I can't pretend that it did.
I know that.
You know, Christina wonders if she'll ever get past Kiefer hitting her. She thinks that maybe the things that happened to you change you forever. I know exactly what she means.
I don't expect you to go on like nothing happened. Just need to find a way to deal with this.
You know, I try and pretend to be okay, so my mom won't worry.
What's going on with your mom?
Well, she made it a point to take me and Lulu out to dinner. She was acting all cheerful and hyper happy, and then I left and went back to Dante's, and Brooke was there in a robe. Getting all, well, a little too close to Dante, and it just seemed like a major coincidence considering how my mom was all.
I'll talk to Carly.
All right, well, can you also talk to Dad? He's about to start a war.